we have time for one more question or two quick questions.
Another one? Okay. I'll ask another one. This relates to something I'm actually writing now with interruptions and time management, how you deal with them. A little bit of the project management, but versus your day, I mean, I guess, do you think your project management skills help you deal with time management, or is it, I'm trying to phrase this in a way that
Facebook does not help you deal with time.
Yeah. How do you plan your day, or do you plan your day, and how much is in advance and how much of it is on the fly? I think is what I'm really asking.
I think I plan my day differently depending on what I've already got going on that day. If I have a lot of student appointments spread throughout the day or a lot of classes to teach, I will try and get some of the larger things done before I start and after I finish up with the last things, and I'll just send a lot of emails in between, or work on other smaller things in between. If I've got a load of free time, it's probably when I'm on vacation. But it just tends to be prioritization. That's a big thing that that I use. Just what is due right now. That's the sad reality of it. What do you have to have done today or tomorrow or the next day? And saying no to some things really helps with time management.
Not that you
know. I've heard.
Professional
and I'm one very big piece of my day lately, as I mentioned before, is seeing a lot of students coming in and out my door. I am very used to, throughout the rest of the semester, when a student comes into my office, dropping what I'm doing and helping them. Because my days aren't necessarily as hectic as they are right now, I have a little bit more freedom to do that. In the last few weeks of the semester, I really have to have them make appointments because I wouldn't be able to get any of my work done. Even though my calendar says I have a free hour here that I could be helping them, I really don't have a free hour. I have other things that I need to get done. So just feeling like they will come back if you say, let's make an appointment, and not feeling like you're letting them down, that's a big thing with my time management.
Get good at lists. And I've tried out a couple of different programs. Like I have major projects that I'm working on and what I need to get done on each of the projects, what I need to get done today, what I can leave for like a couple of days, what messages I need to respond to. But you have to have a way to manage email, because every minute I have another email coming in, so I have to have some way of just going through and managing that and responding to what I need to respond to. But I have a list, and it's today I'm going to get through these things, and being realistic about what you actually can get through in a day. If I have a student that comes to me and is like, help, I have something due at the end of the day, and I have to sit down with an hour with that student, I have to look at my list and say, okay, because I did that, what am I not going to be able to do today? And be okay with pushing that off. But it is a challenge to manage all of the competing demands, and you really have to have a system to keep yourself safe.
And I think it's really important to learn not to procrastinate, and that was one of the things that is my nature, to procrastinate, and so I have had to learn to fight against my nature. And if I know I have a big project due on a Friday, I try to make sure it's done by Wednesday, because you never know what's going to come up. The time that you think you're going to have to work on it on Thursday before it's due may be blown away because someone calls in sick and you have to sit at the reference desk all morning, or someone may get sick and you may get sick, or just some other senior executive may need something really quick and you have to drop everything. So I think plan ahead. That helps as much as you can.
I have a very complex system. I'm happy to share it with you, and I'm actually not kidding. It's very complex. Working in a public library setting, my office is right off the circulation workroom, and I'm I answer employee questions. You know, my staff comes to me with questions. The pages come to me with questions. The county decides to go to a whole new payroll system and gives us exactly -4 hours notice about it, and I'm not making that up. So, you know, you really do have to sort of throw. So I actually have folders. I have a whole desk drawer with folders numbered 1 through 31, and I drop tasks into, you know, if I have paper tasks, because you don't ever get rid of paper. Maybe one day we will. I wish we could, but we don't. I have book club kit requests that have to be processed on certain days. They go into those folders. I have a prioritized list, and every morning I reprioritize it. And I start with A1, and I go to A4, and then the rest of them move to the next day. I rarely get to my C tasks, but I have to do that, and that avoids the procrastination too. It's A1, it's got to be done, and you can't do A2, even though it's real easy and much more fun, until you do A1. So it takes a lot of discipline.